Hi guys, and welcome back to Matryoshka Tips channel. So, a lot of guys believe they need to be rich or have a shredded six-pack to be seen as high value, but that's actually not the full picture. The way a woman perceives your value isn't just about looks or money, it's about how you carry yourself. A man who respects himself, has a strong mindset, and sets standards will always stand out, believe me. If a woman sees you as high value, she won't just say it, she will show it through her actions. So, in this video, we will go over 7 clear signs that a woman views you as a top tier man. Pay attention to this because if she is not showing them, well, she may not value it as much as you think. But let me tell you also this, every woman is different and no single sign guarantees how she feels about you, right? However, in general, women are instinctively drawn to men they see as strong, confident, and high status. If you notice multiple signs from this list, chances are she respects and values you. But if you don't see any, it might be time to reevaluate how she sees you or how you even see yourself. So let's get started. Okay, time is the one thing you can never get back, and high value men treat it as a priority. Women can sense this, If she sees you as a man of worth, she won't waste your time, play games, or keep you waiting unnecessarily. How can she show it actually? Replies to your texts in a reasonable amount of time, not instantly, but not hours or days later either. It's really a red flag. She understands that communication is a two-way street, okay? Then she doesn't flake on plans. If she commits to a date, she follows through. If something really comes up, she reschedules quickly and shows she still wants to see you because this is life and things happen. Then she doesn't expect you to always be available. A woman who values you won't assume you'll drop everything for her, Instead, she respects your schedule and makes an effort to fit into your life. For example, let's say you ask her to grab dinner on Friday. A woman who sees you as high value will confirm, show up on time, and even put in effort to look good for you. But if she cancels last minute without offering an alternative, or worse, ghosts you and comes back days later like nothing happened, excuse me, that's a clear sign she doesn't respect your time. A woman who values your time sees you as a man with options and responsibilities. She knows that if she doesn't respect your time, another woman will. Okay, next. A woman will always put in effort for a man she truly admires. If she sees you as high value, she won't just sit back and expect you to chase. She will actively try to win you over too. How can she show it actually? She may put effort into her appearance when she knows she will see you wearing, nicer outfits, doing her hair and making sure she looks her best. Then she engages in conversations with enthusiasm, laughs at your jokes, even the bad ones, and tries to keep the interaction fun and exciting. She remembers small details about you, your favorite drink, a story you told her, some time ago, or a goal you're working on, and brings them up later to show that she pays attention. Let me give you an example. You, for example, casually mention your love for a certain type of food, and next time you see her, she surprises you by bringing it up or even suggests a date to the place that serves it. That's a sign she's trying to impress you. Or another good example, if she knows you're into fitness, she might start going to the gym more, not just for herself, but because she wants to align with your lifestyle. Women, they naturally want to impress men they see as valuable. If she's not putting in effort, she either doesn't see you that way, or worse, maybe she even thinks you're the one chasing her. Okay, a high value man doesn't have time for childish mind games, and a woman who respects that won't risk losing him by playing them, okay? When a woman genuinely values you, she will be straightforward with your interest instead of, trying to manipulate you somehow. She, for example, texts back in a reasonable time without making you wait just to test you. She makes her interest clear. She doesn't act hot and cold or disappear randomly. She doesn't try to make you, I don't know, jealous by bringing up other guys or posting, I don't know, like thirst traps for attention. Let's say you text her about meeting up, and instead of leaving you on read or taking forever to respond, she gives a clear answer. If she's busy, she offers another day instead of just saying, "Oh, I don't know," or like, let's meet some other time. If she's being direct and genuine, it means she knows you have options and she doesn't want to risk losing you by playing, some games. Because high value men don't tolerate immaturity. They focus on women who bring peace, not drama. Okay, next, a woman who sees you as high value won't try to pull you away from your purpose. Instead, the opposite, she will respect your ambitions and even encourage you to go further. High value men don't revolve their lives around women. They have a mission and the right woman. She understands that. So she, encourages you when you talk about your goals, whether it's, your career, fitness, or some personal projects. She respects your time when you're working on something important, and she doesn't demand, constant attention. She asks about your progress. She shows genuine interest in what you're doing. For example, let's say you're working on a business idea and you tell her about it. And a woman who values you will ask how it's going, celebrate your small wins, and even offer help if she can. She won't make you feel like, guilty for focusing on your future. Or another good example, if you tell her you need to hit the gym before meeting up, she won't complain. She might even, start working out herself to match your lifestyle, as I mentioned before. A woman who supports your goals sees you as a man with vision. She knows that you're going places and she wants to be part of that journey instead of, dragging you down. Next, most people listen to respond, not to understand. But when a woman sees you as high value, she truly pays attention to what you say. She values your thoughts, remembers small details, and respects your opinions. For example, she remembers things you mention, even, like some minor little details. She asks follow-up questions and engages in conversations instead of just, nodding. She appreciates your advice and sometimes even applies it in her own life. For example, you tell her about a difficult decision you have to make at work, and a few days later she asks, "Hey, how did that situation go?" That shows she's really paying attention. Or another example would be good too. If you recommend a book, podcasts, or she actually checks it out instead of just saying, thanks, good, cool. That's a sign she respects your opinion. A woman who listens to you sees you as someone worth understanding. She's interested in your mind, not just your looks or status. Next, a high-value man is in control of his life, and he makes decisions, takes responsibility, and doesn't let others dictate his actions. And when a woman sees you as that kind of man, she naturally follows your lead instead of resisting everything you say. She, lets you take charge in certain situations without unnecessary, arguments. She trusts your judgment and doesn't always challenge you just for, the sake of it. She enjoys when you plan dates or make decisions instead of always making you ask, what do you want to do? For example, you suggest a plan for the weekend, and instead of saying, "Oh, I don't know, whatever you want," she says, "Oh, that sounds great." She trusts you to take the lead because, well, she knows you make good decisions. Or another example, if you're walking together and naturally lead the way, she follows without hesitation. It's a subtle but powerful, actually, sign of trust. A woman who follows your lead isn't weak. She's simply acknowledging that she trusts you to guide the situation. And that's one of the strongest signs of respect and attraction. Next, a woman who truly values you knows that men like you don't come around often. So she understands that if she doesn't treat you right, another woman will. And that fear of losing you doesn't come from insecurity. It comes from recognizing your worth. A high value man doesn't beg for attention. He doesn't tolerate disrespect and doesn't chase someone who takes him for granted. So if she sees you as high value, she will make sure you know she appreciates you. She puts in effort to keep you interested, not just to win you over at the beginning. If she senses you're pulling away, she tries to reconnect instead of, I don't know, playing games. She avoids doing things that would push you away, like, I don't know, disrespecting you, ignoring you, or making you jealous. Which is very silly. For example, let's say you've been busy and you haven't texted her as much. If she values you, she won't just sit back and wait. She will check in, she will ask how you're doing, or even initiate plans. Or another example, if you tell her that, I don't know, something she did bothered you, she takes it seriously and adjusts her behavior instead of dismissing your feelings. And that's because she doesn't want to risk losing you. A woman who is afraid to lose you doesn't mean that she's desperate. It means that she recognizes that you bring value to her life. She respects what you offer and she makes an effort to keep you around. Guys, if a woman truly values you, she will show it through her actions, not just words. So, me and Coco are wondering why you're not turning the notifications on, and that another video is very good as well, and watch it. And subscribe to the channel to see more doggies and more tips.